Hello, my name is Jamal Wheaton, founder of Wheaton Group. Today I'll be presenting information about my Capstone client Lyft, a ride sharing company with a passion for being a positive influence in the communities they serve. Lyft is a company founded on the idea of bringing people together, which is what we want to do in this campaign. In our secondary and primary research plan, we set out to discover information about our target market, such as demographics, brand persona, and some of the problems Lyft could help people in this community solve. In one of our focus groups, we discovered many people in the community weren't familiar with Lyft, so we set out with a plan to introduce them. Lyft is a unique company with the ability to connect with a lot of people. Both existing and potential customers who are looking to use a ride-sharing service comprise Lyft's publics. Many customers also choose to become drivers, making them stakeholders, along with influential companies like General Motors and Shell, who also share in Lyft's success. One of the primary goals of this campaign is to increase brand awareness for Lyft within the military and veteran communities. We wanted to focus on creating meaningful and lasting relationships in the community by highlighting the community focus that Lyft has built its reputation on and working to solve common problems in this community. One of the objectives of this campaign is to increase Lyft's brand awareness in the military community through our Riding with Veterans series. Riding with Veterans would show the stories that come with the Lyft experience. The reasons why people drive for Lyft, as well as the experience that comes along with a ride, are extremely important to us in presenting the Lyft brand. Another important objective of this campaign is to increase the number of Lyft drivers and riders obtained using our Lyft for Veterans promotional code. As we promote the Lyft experience, we want to show this experience through the eyes of a veteran, the reasons why they use Lyft, drive for Lyft, and the benefits they get from partnering with a company like Lyft. Our strategy for increasing brand awareness for Lyft would be to expand Lyft's social media presence with regards to the military community. This involves using blog posts, videos, images, and of course Facebook stories and tweets to connect with our target market and show them what kind of company Lyft is. The Lyft experience isn't just about driving and riding in a car. It's about dreams. It's about people who get inspired from a conversation on their way to work and decide to change the world, starting with the space that they are in that day. Social media is a great way to illustrate this experience. The Lyft experience is also about people like John, a Lyft driver I met in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. To John, Lyft is more than just extra income, it's people. It's the interesting people he meets as he takes them to the airport or downtown for an evening out on the town. To John, Lyft is about connecting with people he wouldn't normally connect with. The strategy we use in increasing the number of drivers and riders for Lyft in the military community is to post new images, videos, and social media stories using hashtags in our Lyft for Veterans promotional code. This is a great way for us to share the Lyft experience through targeted social media reach. Lyft is not just Uber with a pink mustache. We want to use social media to show that Lyft is a unique experience. Although many drivers choose to drive for both companies, many notice a distinct difference in the typical Lyft customer, and we want to highlight this difference through our social media posts. To the typical Lyft passenger, Lyft is more than a ride from point A to point B. It's a friendly face. It's a great conversation, and it's a service that you'd consider taking again and again. In our social media strategy, we intend to illustrate this as well as encourage others to illustrate their own personal experiences. Our tactic for expanding Lyft's social media presence will be to target specific military-related people and organizations as we share content specifically related to the military community. This involves listening to the issues that are common to the community and creating a content strategy that addresses those issues. Whether it's military spouse unemployment rates or veterans looking for work, Lyft is a company that cares and can provide a solution to these problems. We address these issues through blog posts on Wheaton Group website, as well as GI Jobs and American Combat Veterans of the USA to communicate with our target market. One of the major themes in the content that we are providing through this campaign is veteran entrepreneurship. While people drive for Lyft for a variety of reasons, the idea of paying off debt and generating income to fund business ideas is very popular, and this has been one of the recurring themes of this campaign. The tactic that we will use to help in posting new images, videos, and social media stories will be to use our Riding with Veterans series to show the Lyft experience as shared by members of the military community. The series will show real conversations and interactions as we share the Lyft experience with our target market. Veterans who drive for Lyft will have an important part in this experience. We discover the stories behind the choice to drive as well as the reasons behind them. Riding with Veterans highlights the stories of regular men and women with extraordinary dreams, dreams that we all share but often do not realize until someone shares it with us. Riding with Veterans also highlights the riders who use Lyft. We'll use moments to tell the stories of riders who benefit from catching a Lyft. Things like going out on the weekends, using Lyft as a designated driver, and going to sporting events with friends without having to worry about parking. This campaign focuses on weekly and daily social media posts that we use to maximize our budget of $1,000, most of which will be used to generate social media ads to reach our target market. Google Analytics and social media analytics will allow us to measure the effectiveness of this campaign and its tactics. Lyft is a company with a great story, and the members of our military community are people with stories. Our vision has been to connect these stories with each other in order to illustrate the power of the community. As far as we're concerned, where there is a Lyft, there is a way.